In the United States, 16 million kids struggle with hunger issues every year. Breakfast and lunch are available to students at school, but not all families have the resources to provide a nutritious evening meal.
Right now in the United States, about 1 in 5 children, so 20% of all the kids in the United States, are faced with some degree of food insecurity or hunger.
They're hungry when they get out of school, and you want to feed them right away.
Some of the daycares that they go to, they stay until 6, 8 o'clock at night, and not sure where the next meal's coming from.
If you ask any food service manager or any staff member, they see kids every single day who they know that their last meal might be school lunch that day.
I've had a student say, "This is probably my dinner for tonight." For me to think that that we're making a meal for a child that probably won't have food that night.
So child hunger in the United States is a lot bigger problem than a lot of people realize.
There are answers to these hunger challenges. The Child and Adult Care Food Program, also known as CACFP, is a federal program that provides after-school meals at no charge to all students.
CACFP is a USDA child nutrition program focused on providing kids, school students age 0 to 18, with a meal or a snack after school. All students are able to receive those meals for free at no cost. The school receives the same reimbursement for a free student as they would for a full-pay student.
Our goal is to make sure our kids get an opportunity to have something to eat before they go home or go to a sporting event or to a practice, or just wait on their parents to get off work.
So we wanted that to be something nutritious and something that was equitable, that everybody's getting to take part in, not just our students whose parents were bringing them something, but we wanted to remove that obstacle of students being hungry as they were participating in our after-school activities and tutoring or whatever that might be.
After-school meals programs can be operated in any school district or by any nonprofit or government organization, including schools, within the zone of attendance of any school, 50% or higher free and reduced eligibility. Every single one of these meals served comes with a reimbursement from the USDA. And all of that money has to go back right into the child nutrition programs. A lot of school districts are potentially looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars in additional reimbursement revenue every year, with a trade-off of a couple of hours of additional administrative time.
But if you've got the people that are willing to do it, there is no downside. Budgeting-wise, this is an easy decision too, because there's money coming back that we get to take care of some things in your food service program.
Well, the most rewarding part of the program is the kids. The first time we served the meals, there was a little boy who ran up to us and said, "This is the best pizza I've ever had," to the jazz band writing me a thank you note for the meals.
Sometimes whenever I have homework, I'll eat some food, and then it keeps me focused. I like the meals, and they are really good.
I like that I have something to eat before practice, because usually I would have to bring something from home or go to a vending machine. Could be a lot of people that play sports that don't have the money to buy something every day or don't have stuff to bring, and we're all hungry after school every single day. So I like it much better this way because it helps us be in a better mood too.
Proud to be a Blue Jay, yes, we are!
I have 4 boys in the district, and at first I thought, hey, it'll just be the athletes taking this or some of my kids grabbing something to get on the bus and go. Wasn't real sure, but my kids come in from the elementary schools and they run to see what they got today.
They love the healthy variety. It makes them happy. They're excited to see what's in their box every day.
My kids, they've been involved in sports since my daughter was in 8th grade. So she is a junior this year. That's a couple of years where they didn't have meals. After school every day, they go to practice until about 5:30. And the first thing I hear out of their mouths is, "I'm hungry, I'm starving." So having these meals given to them at the end of practice has been such a lifesaver for me. It's a good healthy choice. It's a good alternative for them, and it saves me lots of money and lots of time.
It's a great program for the boys after school. Getting food and getting fed, between lunch and dinner, that's a long time. And so it's an obvious choice for us to opt to do that program because it's so great for the boys.
Many school districts qualify for the CACFP program, but many school administrators don't know the program is available.
The application process is pretty straightforward. It's not that much different than an application for any other of the child nutrition programs that are operated by the USDA.
We started talking to the teachers and the staff and the coaches, telling them about the program, and it was exciting because they got really interested in it. We started with the kids that were staying for tutoring, which is one of the requirements of the program, is you have to have an educational situation going on after school, be it children in a library, a teacher tutoring, or the computer lab open.
I look up the clubs that are coming up, and I contact like the clubs and say, is something, our program, something that would benefit you?
We're thankful for OPA and what they do for our district and our students. You know, they have that servant's heart is what I say, and whatever that they can do, they want to do. So if that means I'm loading up these meals and taking it over to this classroom because that's not where they're prepared, that's what they do. Because that's what's best for kids.
To bring all the kids to the kitchen would change the way they were doing their after-school activities. And that was a little much to us, the district, to do when they had never even heard of this program.
I love this program. If you're not doing it in your schools, you should be doing it.
I'd say it does help, you know, especially with the recovery and getting a good meal in them and getting food in them to stay fueled and energized. And yeah, I definitely think that that's helped as far as our stamina and ability to progress through the season.
As a society, we're very unhealthy. And so I really appreciate there being healthy options because, gosh, if we can teach our students, our children how to eat better, that affects all of it. That affects learning, their lives.
One of the things that really touched me was a student had come up to a director and said, I'm so thankful you do this so I don't have to dig in the dumpster for my brother and sister to have something to eat at night.
You can't put a price tag on health or a full belly. They can't concentrate, focus, or be the best that they can be if they're hungry. I'm just proud to be part of this, and we are very grateful for this and encourage every school to do this if they possibly can.
The best thing in the world is when I leave school and we've delivered all of our meals and I see the kids carrying these meals or sharing them with their, like walking with their friends and eating out of our meals. It's just the best feeling in the world.
The advice I would give to other administrators in other districts is that this is a no-brainer. This is good for kids. That you should implement this. It's all the way around. It's good for everybody.
It's a win-win for everybody. It's a win for the district. It's a win for the coaches and the teachers. It's a win for the kids. It's a win for the families.
Our mission at OPA is to make their day. And we can do that by promoting the CACFP program to meet the needs of hungry children in the districts we serve. Make their day.